Hello again, you're still watching Joy News Prime. My name is Sandra Senamapenu. Let's do the second half of business. For the first time in 10 years, the Ghana UK-based Achievement Awards, Guba, will be held in the United States of America. This year's awards will center on Sustainable Development Goal 17, which is to revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development, with over 79% of imports from developing countries entering developed country duty-free. CEO of Guba, Denta Amwatin, believes it's about time Africans in the diaspora partner locals to confront challenges facing indigenous businesses.
Is the Holy Child Past Student Association.
Over the past years, the UK-based award scheme has celebrated excellence and innovation of African individuals and organizations in Africa and the diaspora. Following its tremendous success since its inception, Guba says it is ready to extend to the United States of America. The aim is to throw the spotlight on the diaspora community. This year's event is scheduled for Thursday, 26th September at the Pierre Altage Hotel in New York. President Akufo-Addo is a special guest of honor. Other high-profile personalities to grace the occasion will include President of Madagascar, Roch Marc Pandré Rojolina, Christian Kabore, President of the Republic of Burkina Faso, and Guinean President Alpha Condé. Founder of the Guba Awards, Denta Amwatin, has been speaking to Joy Business ahead of the event.
The reason for this year was that, we're 10 years old as an organization. What can we do to celebrate? And so we decided to do Guba in the USA. And then we thought, okay, what time would we do the awards? And looking at the UN General Assembly, looking at September, this is where the decisions are made. This is where all the presidents, everybody comes to, all the prominent people, business people, investors, everybody's there. And so we took that opportunity to have the awards in September on the 26th in New York as a side event of the UN General Assembly.
This year's awards will center on the Sustainable Development Goal 17, which is to revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development.
The likes of Patrick Awuah, who set up a university here. If he has the right partnership, right, with somebody over here to help him, I'm sure he might even build another one. Okay, we've had the likes of Professor Ohineba build Focus Hospital here. These are partnerships with the diaspora that is needed because they have the talent, they have the skills that they can come back and bring it. So we need government to be able to partner with some of these people, support them to be able to bring some of their skills back home to Ghana, which I think is key. Things that these guys are doing, you'll be amazed. And so I really want to showcase that in America. We're going to do like a little showcase of their arts and see whether people will actually purchase it for them as well. And I think this is how we can grow our nation, is, making sure that we put ourselves out there so that others can see us and see what we're doing, because we do have the talent.
According to United Nations, official development assistance stood at $146.6 billion in 2017, while 79% of imports from developing countries enter developed countries duty-free. Guba is targeting other global partners to help confront some of these challenges.
So let's take a look at the categories and nominees for this year. There's no sound. All right, so those were the categories and the nominees for the Guba Awards 2019 to be held in the United States of America. To other stories now. It's often said that an institution's strength is measured by its financial performance, which will be attributed to effective management. In the past few days, PBC Limited, formerly called Produce Buying Company, has had its listing status suspended by the Ghana Stock Exchange. Why? PBC has failed to comply with a number of requirements for the listed companies, including failure to publish financial statements for the year 2019. The question is, does PBC have anything to hide? What can we learn? And well, we'll be having that conversation on a business edition with Philip Namfuri and his guest, financial consultant Charles Mensah.
They've borrowed from short term, medium term to long term. And therefore, whatever is earned as profit, apart from doing the direct operational expenses, has to go through the servicing of the debt. So if you look even through their financials, you will notice that there's a gross profit and there's a growth in the gross profit. It is below the gross profit level that is a huge increase, largely from the expenses themselves of the company, and also the expenses to do with servicing of the finance costs. And we're talking huge sums of money here. And once you have that, the shareholders, coming back to the corporate governance, the shareholders themselves and the directors ought to have a strategic section to look at what is it that we have to do to move away from working to service the debt. Because working to service the debt, there will be a time that you can't even service the debt because the cash will not be good enough to even pay your direct expenses, let alone pay the debt holders. Now, if you're not paying the debt holders, that means you are missing it. More especially if such debt were listed on the stock market, you can't meet it. You create more problem for the company and for the market. Because bond markets, people are supposed to honor their debt as and when they fall due. Where they cannot meet it, they have to probably raise additional money again, or additional bond again to service the debt. But when you go through their numbers, I think they over-leveraged. Short, medium, and long term.
And over-leverage means they borrowed a lot.
Too much. They borrowed to do. But when you look at it critically, I think along the line, either they tried to diversify instead of staying in the cocoa business, so they tried to go to other areas.
So you can get a full conversation on PM Express Business Edition tonight on the Joy News channel, on Multi TV, and also on channel 421 on DSTV2. The commodity market now, where crude oil sold for $57.98 a barrel. Details of trading activities up next in Commodity News. So that's all for business tonight with me, Sandra S. and I'm Afeno this morning.